Hello, I'd like to welcome you to Microsoft Excel 2010 CSCI 2033. The call number for this course is 22529. This is an 8-week course. We're running from January 13th through March 9th. It is an online course, of course that is self-paced. My name is Dr. Wilson. Happy to have you. We're just going to go over a few things here. The last day to withdraw from this course is going to be Sunday, January 19th by 5 p.m. You want to make sure and formally withdraw, especially if you are on financial aid, because they will make you pay for this class in full. I want to cover the materials for this course. This is our book. It's New Perspectives on Microsoft Excel 2010 Comprehensive First Edition. I have the authors, the ISBN number. I believe if you're taking an online course, you're only able to buy the books at the Northeast Campus bookstore. And I called, and I believe they only have used books, which are $126 plus tax. If you happen to get a new one, it's $158 plus tax. I have the bookstore hours here. The other thing that's optional is a USB drive. The only reason I say that you might want to have that, like a 2 gig or something, is just so that you can keep your homework on that drive, and in case you have to meet me at the college for any reason, you could just bring all of your homework with you. Just makes it more convenient that way. I want to say with some of you, if for some reason your computer goes down in the middle of an online class, or you're having problems with your internet or something, I want to make you aware of the Facet Center. There is one in every campus, and they have hours for use, so they have computers there for the students to use if you have your student ID card. Okay, I also would like you to write down this website. It is www.tulsacc.edu. This is where we're going to go to get our email, which is going to be the primary way to communicate with me through this course, and also to get into Blackboard, which is where our class lives. And so if you could just write down the TCC email screen name to get into the email is your first name dot last name at tulsacc.edu, and the password is your 6-digit date of birth. Unless you have logged on to a campus computer, if you've been at the TCC campus and logged on to a computer, it makes you change your password. So it's possible, if you're unable to get in this way, write down this phone number, 918-595-2000, and call them. They can reset your password if needed. Also, there's a URL at the bottom of the screen if you don't want to have to go through the actual website for the school. So that's the first thing. The next thing is the Blackboard. I want to let you know the screen name for Blackboard is your 8-digit campus-wide ID number. It's the 8-digit number. It has a T in front of it. It should be on your class list, but you won't use the T. You'll just use the 8 digits. That's the screen name. The password is also going to be your 6-digit date of birth, unless you changed it. So let's take a look at the website now. Okay, so here we are. We're going to go out onto the web. We're going to go to the campus's main website. This is www, you want to type this into your browser, .tulsacc.edu. Okay, you can see here at the top there's about 6 hyperlinks. We're really only going to be mainly concerned with the TCC email, which is where you're going to email me from. I gave you the screen name and password earlier in the video. But we're going to go into Blackboard now. We're going to go take a look at the course. So go ahead and click there. The screen name for your Blackboard is going to be your 8-digit campus-wide ID. This is the 8-digit number. It starts with a T, but we're not going to use the T, just the 8 digits on your roster that has your classes on it. And then the password is going to be your 6-digit date of birth. So after you type that in, you'll see our course. You'll see several courses. You'll see our course in there, so you'll go ahead and go in. Okay, and so I have a Start Here button, but we're just going to go over everything here. I wanted you to start with announcements, so let's take a look at those. I think I covered the book already, but here's here it is again. Also, for this course, you're going to need to download Microsoft 2010. We have a free student download for those of you taking this course. So you'll want to follow the directions to download a free copy. So you want to go ahead and pause right now and go ahead and go through those. If you have problems downloading this, go ahead and call 918-595-2000. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to the faculty profile. I only wanted you to come here so that you could write down my email address, which is rebecca.wilson@tulsacc.edu. Also, my work phone is on there, 918-361-9222. I do want to make you aware, through this course, it's easier to communicate with me through email if you have a question. On here, I just basically give a brief explanation. I tell you a little bit about my credentials and what I do for entertainment on the computer. Okay, so the next hyperlink is going to be our course documents. So what I'm going to want you to do with these is I want you to open up each one of them, and you're going to print them off on your printer at home. But let's go ahead and open up the syllabus and go over that. It's on a Word document. Okay, so I just basically go over the basics of our course here. On the course prerequisite, I do want to let you know this is not an introductory course. We're going to specifically ask the students know how to use Explorer, how to save, copy, delete, move files, basic internet skills, introductory knowledge of Microsoft Office. So it's not an entry-level course. So if you need to take another course, I would suggest you take Computer Concepts or something of like manner. Next suggested courses would be just about anything from here. You can go into Internet Access if you're into business, accounting. All of those would be fine. We have a general education goal statement. Here's our book again. I give a catalog description. Course objectives, you'll learn how to do all 14 of these things if you successfully complete this course. Teaching methods, I basically am communicating primarily through email, PowerPoint, and the discussion board. Now on the discussion board we have a thread there called Student Q&A, which is where you can go and post your questions. So if you're in the middle of doing homework, most likely all the other students are on the same type of problem. You might get a quick response if you just go in there and post your question. Also, you get bonus points for posting questions and also answering. So if you see somebody had a question and you knew the answer, go ahead and answer them. I'm going to be tracking those. You can get up to nine times you can do that, either posting a question or answering, and receive 27 extra bonus points. So you'll see that down here. The majority of our points are going to come from the tutorial, review, and case assignments. We're going to have 14 chapters of those. There will be 12 discussion board questions that are required to answer, a final assessment for 100 points. The total points will be 800, and then there's the 27 bonus points for the student Q&A. So that's you posting questions and or answering. Our grading scale is going to be on 800 points. Of course, we went over the course withdrawal. Institutional statements, transferability. I would make sure if you're going to be going to a four-year college after this that you make sure that the classes that you're taking at TCC are okay to be transferred to the four-year college. Sometimes if you just check with TCC, there's some miscommunication or they change through the advisory committee. So anyway, we also have an ADA policy, which is if you need any disability resources, they're able to help you out there. Plagiarism, of course, we don't want you to copy homework or copy on exams. I'm sure none of you are going to do that, right? Also, we have the computer services available, and we don't have to worry about a tobacco-free college because we are an online course. So that was the syllabus. Now, we also have a calendar and an agenda. An agenda is just a different type of view of the calendar. This is where you can look at where your homework is. Let's go ahead and open. I want you to open up each of these documents and print them off on your home computer. But I'm just sort of looking at them right now. So, like, on the calendar, I just kind of gave you a good milestone to go by. So if you know that we're in the second week of class, say for example, you know by the end of the week you need to be done with at least tutorial 2. Now obviously you can work a lot faster or at different paces, but this is what you need to have done by this date. So however you want to do it, if you just want to work on Tuesdays or all day, a little bit every day, or get everything done the first week, however you choose to do it, just make sure that you've completed whatever is on that week by that final day. Okay? I also have this in agenda form. It's a little bit easier to look at for some people. Now, the data files are something else. We've got to have these files in order to do the homework. So you're going to need to download them. I'm going to go ahead and just go over that really quick. You just want to double click on them. I'm using Firefox right now, so I'm just going to say save the file. With Firefox, your files to be saved go up here. This is going to take a little while to download. While that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and go over the discussion board really quick while we're downloading that file. Okay, here's your student Q&A. This forum is where students can go to post questions to the class. Extra credit points are available. You'll have 2 of these assignments. These 2 are for the first week. You'll come in. So for example, you will click on the forum and you will create a thread. You will create a thread and basically type the subject here, whatever it is. I basically tell you, you want to tell your name. You say, hi, my name is my major. You want to type all that there. And if you have an attachment, you like to attach a picture of yourself, that's fine. Hit submit, and then your thread will be posted. So after you download the data files, you want to go ahead and right click and create a new folder. I would call it Excel. Let's hit enter, and I would right click and move that folder in there. And then you want to right click on the data files and you want to say extract all, because see there's a zipper. Make sure it's going into the right folder by looking at the file path. So it's going to copy these. So you're going to have a datafiles.zip folder and then just a data files folder. Now the data files folder is where your homework is actually going to be. And you're going to need the data files to complete it. So let's go ahead and just open that. I'm just going to give you an example. Say Excel 4, say we're on the 4th tutorial, and you have to do the tutorial, the review, and the case 1 out of here, okay? So you'll come in here as you're going through the book. The tutorial is what you do when you go through the chapter, and then the review and the case are at the end of the chapter. You'll just do them on your own. So we have all these files in here. So what I'll need you to do, so after you complete your homework in Excel chapter 4, you're going to right click and send to a compressed zip folder. So this zip folder is the one that you're going to send back to me. So let's go back. Now let's look at, we're on assignments now. So you would be in the tutorial for assignments. This is where you're going to upload your zipped folder. So you'll browse your computer. In this case, we'll go to the desktop. We'll find our Excel folder. Not the zip folder, because that's not the one we're working out of, the one that's not zipped. We'll go to and find the Excel 4 folder that we zipped. That's the one. So if you have any comments for me, you can write them there. And then you would want to hit submit. Okay, so as you can see, the assignment is complete. And also, you'll have an option to view the grade book, which will show you your grades, where you're at. And you'll be able to compare that against the total points. So you'll be able to come in and see out of 35, maybe you got 35 here. This one, it means if you have this, I haven't graded it yet. So as soon as I grade it, there'll be a grade there. Okay. So if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to email me. You're welcome to watch this video as many times as you need to download the data files or get Microsoft 2010 downloaded. You're welcome to start in the class as soon as you're ready. And if you have any questions, just email me like I said. And I'm excited to have you in class. Thank you.